Well, good evening. This is Mike on a Saturday night. Just came back from a full day at Scale. Met a variety of different types of people, tried different patterns, different strategies, interacted with a whole lot of people. And today I met my first student who actually a person came up to my booth and said that he uses the services. At first I said, "Nah, you never used my services." "Yeah, I used your religious services from Biola College." Now we have about 30 or so courses in religious studies from Talbot, Biola, and Yale Divinity School, and a variety of other places. So you probably want to check out the Christian courses, which includes books and videos and a variety of different programs. And I'll provide the links right here to the religious studies. And check it out. It's free. Gotta check it out. It's all free. And today what we did was a trade show. Boy, my feet were so tired. As I said, I talked and talked and talked and met some people from other booths and talked with them about what I was doing. And then they had this show, which I'm going to include a clip of the weakest geek, which basically somebody that they considered that doesn't know all the geek knowledge. And so the person that won would be the one that had the least amount of geek knowledge of all the questions. And so I'll include a little bit of footage so you can see what entertains people in the open community in open community software. They call it FOSS, free, open, shareable software, or something like that. I'll get the definition right eventually. And also later in the evening, SquareFrame did a whole game night with food and all types of games, retro games, new games, and they had a family night the first hour where you had all of these like 8 and 10-year-olds and playing Legos and Nerf balls, and as well as computer games and ping pong and just a whole wide range of things. And they were doing some drawings, and it was fun to see people interacting and things like that. I didn't clear any of that footage because I wasn't sure, I didn't want to intrude on people's personal privacy, although I'm pretty sure a lot of other people were taking footage, especially with children. But eventually in the future, in the public things, I don't see a problem with capturing people without releases if they're in a public space. But for the most part, I can just sit and talk with you because you guys are my people that I want to interact with, and hopefully share some of the insights when it comes to education. Please share my videos. I know this is a little bit short on educational content, but I'll definitely be more prepared tomorrow to provide you with a variety of different types of tips on education. Thank you very much for following the Homeless Educator, and please subscribe to my channel.
All right, so this is the Weakest Geek. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you all for sticking around. So the way this is going to work, we have a series of questions, and we're going to go through them. Each contestant is going to answer 2 questions. And at the end of the round, they're going to vote who they think the weakest geek is. The person with the most votes gets kicked off the panel. Elon, I need you to work my slides back there. All right, so I am Gareth, and if I was to pick one quote that sums up my life this weekend, this would be it. All right, so let's meet our contestants. Seriously, Elon? All right, so our first contestant is Corey Quinn. Corey loves Docker and has a serious drinking problem. Only when he doesn't have booze. Our next contestant is Ruth Seeley. Ruth enjoys roaming around her neighborhood dressed as the Black Widow. The neighborhood watch has been alerted and they are looking for her.
But it's okay since the guy who wrote my name misspelled it, so they're not going to find me now.
I should point out that everything in these slides is correct, so there's no need for anyone to fact check me or follow me around for the rest of the conference pointing out where I'm wrong. Our next contestant is Amber Grainer. Amber is our token redneck at the conference. She arrived here in her broken down RV. Our next contestant is Mark Shuttleworth. Mark is a spaceman with a box of shiny magic coins. I thought that would get a bigger laugh. And he hates all things that start with K. No? No? Too soon? Someone got it. All right. And our last two contestants, Amber, Hannah, you've changed quite a bit.
Are you saying something insensitive, Garrett?
I am not saying anything insensitive.
Is it the red hair?
Not yet. So our last two contestants are Hannah and Stuart, who prove the fact that redheads have no souls. All right, so round one. We will start with Stuart. Stuart.
Okay.
This is great. Who is Wade Wilson, also known as Deadpool's childhood hero?
That kind of trivia.
Do you know, I was going to say John O'Bacon, and then a guy in the audience said it.
The audience is usually right. Yeah. The audience is usually right.
I don't know, Gareth. Who is Wade Wilson's, also known as Deadpool's childhood hero?
Captain America.
Really?
Really?
Shit.
Amber.
Yes.
From the Marvel comic universe, what is Wolverine's real name?
Mark Shuttleworth.
It's a very wily werewolf.
It is actually James Howlett.
I like my answer better.
Ruth. It has been said that J.J. Abrams loves lens flares. In Abrams' 2009 Star Trek, how many lens flares occurred?
I believe that is precisely 11 billion. I counted.
721.
Totally the same.
Mark. In the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, what was the name of the convenience store where strange things were afoot?
Excellent.
Excellent? That's your answer. Excellent. That explains so much about Ubuntu. The answer is Circle K. Corey, how many different species of penguins are there?
3. Specifically, Red Hat, Debian, and Arch.
The answer is 17.
Are we counting mint?
We are counting mint. Yes, mint penguins. Delicious. Hannah-ish. On the periodic table, what is the 14th element?
As a red-haired woman named Hannah Anderson, I play the reverse card. Back to you, Corey.
The answer is silicone.
No.
Oh, I knew it.
Remember what I said at the beginning? Everything in these slides is correct. Including my pronunciation. Everything that happens on this stage is correct. Stuart. Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon in a card game. Who did he win it from?
So here's the problem, right? Because I'm sitting here and I've enjoyed my time here, but I don't actually know the answer to this question. So I'm just going to get... Wasn't it some guy's name began with G?
Are you asking does his name begin with G?
I'm saying that everything that gets said on the stage is correct, right?
Yes. It's not me, Yak. I wasn't in that movie.
Don't remember. No points.
Don't remember. The answer is Lando Calrissian.
Really?
Amber. Really? Amber.
Yes?
In the first Back to the Future movie, what was the radioactive material that powered the flux capacitor?
Figgy pudding. This is Cards Against Humanity, right? I'm at the right place, right?
Yeah, you're at the right place.
Yeah.
Figgy pudding, that's your answer?
That's my answer.
Figgy pudding. Plutonium. Ruth.
I'm not eating at her house.
If you own a gremlin, what are the two things you should never, ever do?
You should never feed him after midnight, and you should never get him wet.
Correct. I will point out that is the one and only correct answer so far. Mark, at the conclusion of the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, who did the Army intelligence agent say is studying the Ark?
The Nazis.
The Nazis. Top men. Corey.
Uh-oh.
From the Star Trek universe, what does LCARS stand for?
Library Computer Access and Retrieval System?
You actually knew that. Congratulations.
Hannah-ish.
Yes, Garrett.
What are Hokie religions and ancient weapons no substitute for?
Wow. Morals? I don't know.
Rules?
Morals.
Morals. A good blaster by your side.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the conclusion of round one. The contestants now vote who they think the weakest geek in that round was. Mark, this is where you write something down.
It'd be all right. Put a justification.
Okay. All right. There's a lot happening there.
All right, let's start over here with Hannah-ish. Hannah-ish, who did you vote for?
I'm going to have to go with Ruth. There can only be one redhead on the stage. So,
Just fighting words. Corey.
I'm going to have to go with Amber because I'm terrified she's going to poison all of us with radioactive figgy pudding.
That's not how rednecks poison anybody. I'll discuss it with you later.
Mark.
I'm going to have to go with Corey. Because there can only be one person on the stage who can speak proper English.
Ruth.
I also voted for Corey.
Amber.
I, too, voted for Corey.
you're a threat, man.
And Stuart.
I got to tell you, it's not looking good for that guy.
All right, so now we have to throw it at him.
Womp womp.
Corey, you are the weakest geek.
Bye. It's been a pleasure.
All right, round 2. Stuart, how can you best avoid all life as you know it, stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light, or total protonic reversal?
By not crossing the streams.
By not crossing the streams. Amber. Amber, Tim Russ appeared in both Star Trek Voyager and Spaceballs. What were the 2 characters he played?
Let me think about this.
Amber, microphone's right there.
I don't know. I'm going to go with the black guy and the other black guy.
The black guy.
Accurate.
He was Tuvok and the Spaceballs trooper that said, "We ain't found shit."
What are you, stupid?
Apparently so.
Ruth, what was the name of the Death Star commander in Star Wars A New Hope?
Mark Shuttleworth, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's right. Sticking with it.
I'm like drinking.
The answer is Grand Moff Tarkin.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, we think so. Yeah.
Everyone agrees.
Mark. In the movie The Princess Bride, what business was Inigo Montoya in?
Finding something.
Finding something.
Finding.
He was in the revenge business.
That's porn, right?
His father.
Hannah. What is the name of the pet Tyrannosaurus Rex found at Google's California headquarters?
I'm sorry, Gareth. I need to get some water real quick.
I'm feeling a lot better. The seat's a little warm. I'm gonna go with, I have a big head and little arms. His plan was not thought out very well.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
No. The answer is Stan. Stan. Stuart.
Oh, suddenly like
In the original Facebook homepage, included a face behind a cloud of binary code. Whose face was it?
yeah.
It was not Mark Shuttleworth.
There are people who know this kind of thing. Do any of you lot know this kind of thing?
This is common knowledge, Stuart.
Can I swap out for someone wearing a wig? It seems to be the thing. I have no idea.
You have no idea. The answer is Al Pacino. Obviously, come on, everyone knows that.
No idea, right?
Amber.
What?
In the movie War Games, what game is the Whopper supercomputer Joshua always anxious to play?
See, here's the thing. I never played war games. I actually went to war. So let me think about this for a moment. I don't know.
Halfway there.
I don't know. I have no clue.
You have no clue.
I have no clue.
You got one of the words already.
Juju.
Juju. No, the answer is a nice game of chess. Ruth.
Yes?
2015 was the year that Mark Hamill returned as these 3 fictional characters.
Luke Skywalker, the Joker, and Mark Shuttleworth.
The answer is the Trickster, the Joker, and Luke
Trickster.
Skywalker. You seem pretty real. You're not fictional. Mark, what video game inspired the original Tron movie?
Snake.
Snake. Close, very close. Pong.
There's no beer in front of it.
Hannah. In the movie Caddyshack, who did Carl Spackler, a.k.a. Bill Murray, claim that he had been a caddy for after jumping ship in Tibet?
There's a lot of answers out there.
Dick Cheney.
I'm going to go with a zombie version of Jesse Eisenberg because, I like to mash movies together.
A zombie version of Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Okay. No, the answer was the Dalai Lama.
Can't win them all.
I think it's the same.
Yeah,
Okay, that's right.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the end of round 2. So now we vote who we believe is the weakest geek. As our contestants are voting, I would just like to remind them that one of their contestants, not naming any names, has many resources similar to many James Bond villains. Again, I'm not naming any names. So if any of them happen to disappear, end up on a space rocket to a space station or something, underground volcano lair. All right, let's start with Hannah. Hannah, who did you vote for?
I went with Stuart because hats don't look good on me and I'm jealous. Aww.
It's a valid, solid answer.
I hold grudges.
Mark.
Some kind of gender battle?
Here it comes.
I went with Stuart. For no good reason other than I'm easily influenced.
Ruth.
I thought that getting shot off to a space station forever sounded good, so I went with Mark.
Amber.
I was just afraid not to agree with Ruth.
Pete, I'm just going to point out that the job board has many fine jobs. Stuart.
And I can live with the idea of being pushed into a volcano, so I went for Mark as well.
Good luck. You're all on your own over here.
I'm an island.
All right.
You're just so far.
Round 3.
I'm going to pretend to be Mark now. Okay. Yeah. I'm now Mark.
You're now Mark. Okay.
Yeah. I have a lot of identity crises.
Stuart. An operating system called Minix inspired Linus Torvalds to create the Linux kernel. Who was the author of the Minix operating system?
See, I should say something funny, but I'm getting thumped here. So, Andrew Tannenbaum.
Andrew Tannenbaum. Amber. One of the main characters in the Tron universe is Clue. What does Clue stand for?
See, here's the thing. I don't watch movies, so I'm going to go with, this is crazy. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Let's go.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I can't even say that. It's something to do with Pac-Man, and I don't know.
I can't even help her pick wrong answers.
This is terrible. I need to drink more.
Just close your eyes and point to one.
Oh, okay. You can say it. Here, you can say it. Yeah, you can go.
Amber has chosen all-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99 as her answer.
That's a solid answer. The actual answer is codified likeness utility.
I have also chosen all-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99.
Do you regret that choice?
I don't think there was any question that you had taken all-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99. Several times.
In the same night.
Ruth.
All-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99.
In Office Space, What was the brand and color of the stapler that Milton Wadham wanted to use?
A red swing line.
It was a red swing line stapler. Amber.
What? Who?
Sorry, Hannah.
Amber already went.
I know.
I don't want to go again.
She said she was being marked now.
When
Yeah, I'm
version
Mark now.
0, sorry, Mark,
Hey.
aka Hannah.
Everyone can
Ish.
have $1,000 on me.
Awesome. You might want to check your wallet there, Mark. When version 0.01 of the Linux kernel was released in September 1991, approximately how many lines of code did it contain?
I'm going to go with 3.14.
3.14. 3.14 lines?
I'll do it 42.
10,000.
Someone needs to condense a little bit.
It was compressed, you're saying, is what? Compressed?
We just need to like work on simplifying the code a little bit more.
Right. Stuart, Doug Engelbart invented the first version of this computer peripheral around 1964, which was made of wood.
Whoever shouted dildo from the back, if yours is a computer peripheral, I'm never using your laptop.
There actually is an open source one.
Yeah, there is.
See, I didn't need to know this.
It was an arm chip, too.
Shut up! I don't want to know about this.
It's new meaning to arm chip.
Right. It was a mouse anyway. Right, but
It
I don't
was
know
a
about the
computer
dildo
mouse.
thing.
Now I'm okay with being on this side of the podium.
Amber. What? Who developed the Klingon language?
This person.
Amber has
Seamless
literally been
cheating, by the way.
playing. Mark
Still
Oakland.
laughing over the open source dildo.
It was actually James Doohan.
That is not wholly accurate. And I know we're not supposed to debate you, but we're going to debate this later.
This right here is canon.
Nakwana.
This is canon.
So
Ruth, what color was the blade of the first lightsaber constructed by Luke Skywalker?
The color I'm going to use to slaughter you later.
Just tell her she's right and keep going.
Yeah,
I'm afraid of her. Really?
Was that your answer?
Yeah.
Amber, it's not your turn. What is your answer?
Kapla!
I don't speak Klingon.
Well, that's your problem. What were you doing in high school?
Out.
What?
Out, imposter.
The answer is green.
And do you know if that's what I said or not?
Yeah, because you don't speak.
Who speaks Klingon? Is what she said right? She said success. Okay, success is not green.
It is in this
Yeah, it
case.
Moving on. Hannah. You look a little different there.
I've never seen a Doctor Who.
In the Doctor Who universe, which time period did the
Never
robot
seen a
dog
Doctor Who
K9 hail from?
I haven't. And I just saw Star Wars for the first time this year. So.
I don't watch TV.
5000 AD.
Just so Hannah-ish.
Okay, that is the end of round 3. This is where we vote off who we think the weakest geek is.
What are you?
Stuart. All the Hannahs. Amber. Hannah. Ish. Ruth. Hannah, fake Mark.
Except the fake Mark that gave us all
And
$1,000.
Hannah,
That one
fake
can stay.
Hannah, voted for Hannah. Usually we have a rule where you don't vote yourself off, but in this case, we're going to ignore that.
Just go ahead and write it down.
All right, round 4. Stuart. R2-D2 and C-3PO were snuck into scenes in 3 other movies. Name 2 of them.
This was one of the questions last year, so if you paid attention.
Oh, was it here? No.
Is last year's one on YouTube?
Yeah. Stuart's going to need a minute.
Can we phone a friend?
Yeah, can I phone a friend?
There's Jonah.
Then I'm not phoning a friend. I've got one, but it's in my bag. Clan laughs at the
What
phone.
if it also has been assembled?
Yeah, no, one of them, that's the one I know.
Oh, okay.
Which is Raiders of the Lost Ark, because they're on the wall.
Yep. Good job.
They're in the Last Crusade as well, aren't they? Or is that just the Ark? Shit, I'm going to get one and not the other one. That's really bloody irritating.
You're always bloody irritated about something.
She's not wrong, I mean...
For those that missed that, Amber said he's always bloody irritating about something.
Oh, really? Right, so we'll go with then Raiders and, what, Star Trek Into Darkness?
The original reboot, I think. This is a team game now.
Screw your rules. Right, bear with me. No, it's not fair to cheat, and I don't know.
We're not cheating, we're
All right,
collaborating.
and the answers are
Openly collaborate.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Star Trek 2009, and Star Trek Into Darkness.
Go team!
And then you took it back, and you said no cheating. Amber,
What?
in the Lord of the Rings, how many rings of power were there?
These people are like. Yeah.
An integer number. It's the ring on your finger.
No, that's what binds me to you, unfortunately. No,
Just say 10 and don't specify what base it's in. Math joke number 1.
What are you counting, Stuart?
Is it 7? Is it 7? Is it 3? 3. I don't know. 3.
Amber says 3. The answer is
I don't know.
20.
Ruth. Did you go to your toes?
The Konami code is a cheat code that appears in many Konami video games. What is the original key sequence for this cheat code?
Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, select, start.
There you go.
I think you had a few extra keys in there.
It depends on what game you're playing.
This was the original.
It works on the Vogue UK website, and it makes dinosaurs pop up and come across.
She's way smarter than you.
Stuart, if you're playing any sort of game with Chewbacca, what should your strategy be?
Let him win.
Yes! Amber got one. Can you ask Amber? She got it.
To let him win.
Amber, it's not your turn. You're not Stuart.
Why do you keep telling me that?
No, we're going to make this happen.
Say into the mic to let him win.
To let him win.
To let the Wookiee win. All right, I guess that means you get to answer Amber's question now.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
In the psychological thriller Mr. Robot, what security-focused distribution of Linux is the main character Elliot seen using?
Is it Tails?
It is Kali Linux. Ruth, what was Black Widow, a.k.a. Nasha Ramonoff's profession prior to becoming an Avenger?
Obviously, she was a Linux hacker, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
A Soviet spy.
Yeah. Yes.
Obviously.
He's
Okay, that is the end of round 4. It's time for our contestants to vote off the weakest geek. And I'll remind you,
I
for
feel
this
like
round,
I'm being conspired against here.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're doing now?
you cannot vote off yourself in this round.
Oh, no, I want to change my answer.
No, you
I
can't.
don't know what to do.
No. Look what he did.
Here, I fixed it.
You can only vote off one person. Stuart?
Wait, so if you can't vote for yourself and she votes for Stuart and I vote for Amber, what happens?
We're just screwed.
Then I vote for you.
And then we all just keep sitting here.
Yeah. You didn't think this through.
I did not think this through. No. Obviously.
Collaboration works.
So just give us all jerseys and say thank you for the play.
Yeah, that one.
You already have one. Stuart, who are you voting for?
So let me get this right. If I vote for Ruth, it's a deadlock. But if I were to, e.g., vote for Amber, Amber would be sent away, right? And then we'd carry on to the next round.
If you vote for Amber, and Ruth votes for Amber, and Stuart...
I'm okay with leaving, really, but I'll never be nice to you again. Like I was nice to you before.
If you vote for Amber, and Ruth votes for Amber,
There's so
then
much
Amber goes
peer
home.
pressure.
Stuart votes for Amber. Amber, who are you voting for?
There you go. I fixed it for you.
I voted for Stuart.
Amber votes for Stuart.
Amber made me vote for Stuart.
Ruth votes for Stuart.
Seriously?
We love you.
If you leave her the hat, it's kind of like you're still playing. Oh, you left your phone. You should take your phone. Oh.
Stuart, your phone was still up here, by the way.
And now Amber has it.
Whose side are you on? You know that has Pete's credit card in it, right?
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
We've reached the final round. The only round where whether or not you get the question right or wrong actually matters.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Ruth. Finish this phrase from Buckaroo Banzai. No matter where you go,
There you are.
there you are.
I don't ever get the ones I know.
Amber,
What?
finish this phrase.
you can do this.
I find your lack of faith.
I'm just going to go ahead and walk off the stage because I would usually say refreshing, but I'll just...
I really had no idea where that was going.
Let me just shake your hand now.
It's pretty much guaranteeing that the next question you ask me is going to be a Star Wars question I get wrong. That's what just happened.
Amber,
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I told you, refreshing.
refreshing? Refreshing.
Don't ever listen to
I find your lack of faith refreshing. Disturbing.
Same thing, right?
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
See, I told you we were going to win. You got another jersey?
Ruth, in the Marvel Universe, when the Flash rewrote history by traveling back in time to save his mother, who ended up becoming the Caped Crusader known as Batman?
That shit ain't right. So based on this nonsense, I'm going to go with Gareth Greenaway.
I would have said Joe Biden.
The answer is Thomas Wayne.
Oh my God.
Amber,
No.
in the Doctor Who universe, who created the Daleks?
So in the last round, Amber leans over and goes, I've never seen a Doctor Who episode.
What did I say? Canon. Canon!
The Daleks are the really cute ones. The darling Daleks.
Darlings.
That's the eye Daleks, the colorful ones. Yeah, those are the Daleks.
Amber? We'll just assume the answer is Mark Shuttleworth.
Exactly. Mark Shuttleworth.
The answer is the crippled, Khalid scientist and evil genius Davros. Ruth. 2 famous fantasy series are composed of 7 books. Name them.
Harry Potter has 7 books. Oh, that's a good answer, but it's not done.
I know. I don't know. You're gonna win. So just be funny.
Amber says Game of Thrones, which sounds close but not done yet. No, and I don't think there are 7 Lord of the Rings. There's not, unless you count Hobbit. Count that in. No.
The answer
Still
is.
not right. Yeah.
Are you?
Well, they're big. Like you could split those up and make like 3 more books. Yeah, sure, whatever. Amber and I already agreed we don't want to play anymore.
The Chronicles of Narnia and Harry Potter.
You close.
How many Game of Thrones books will there be at the end? 11?
Amber.
Oh, yeah, he's going to die way before that. 7 sounds good.
Which English author is known as the mother of science fiction?
Dude, I'm a redneck from North Carolina. Why would I know anything about English authors? Like, come on now.
Mark Shuttleworth sounds like a good answer again.
I think I'm just going Mark again. That's like my. Oh,
Mary
my English.
Shelley.
I'll go with Claire.
You're going with wrong country, not wrong gender. Okay, sure.
Ruth. What best-selling video game was invented by Russian designer Alex?
Tetris.
Tetris. Amber.
No.
Which of these Marvel characters was not created or co-created by Stan Lee?
Ant-Man.
Mr. Fantastic, Black Widow, or Wolverine?
Ant-Man.
Wolverine.
Wow.
Dear God, tell me we're done.
Ruth.
Please, this is terrible.
What is
Chimichangas.
Chimichangas.
Me and Ryan, we're like this.
Amber.
Give it to Ruth. I'm done.
You're not done. You're not done until we're done with the questions. The Martian, the 2011 novel by Andy Weir and 2015 movie starring Matt Damon,
Well, then tell me.
is the story of astronaut Mark Watney being stranded on Mars and having to survive. What kind of scientist is Mark Watney?
Yeah, go with that one.
He did grow potatoes in shit, so that is accurate.
Technically accurate.
Yeah, well, I'll go with that.
A shitty scientist. That's your answer. Okay. A botanist.
I don't pay attention to you.
Ruth. In the Avengers movie, what video game does Tony Stark spot a SHIELD agent playing when they arrive on the hover carrier?
Sure, Tetris again. I have no idea.
Galaga. He thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
That was also important in Pixels, which I watched on the plane, because that's what you do when you fly across the country.
Amber. In the Princess Bride, what is the odorless, tasteless poison that kills Vicini?
The answer I want to say is so inappropriate that I can't say
Go with it. Just do it.
We're all friends here, Amber.
No.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the answer you want to give was in there.
Probably. Oh, God.
No, the answer's not God either.
Never is.
The answer is iocane powder.
What is iocane powder?
Ruth.
How many more questions are there?
Stop this. This is just torture.
We only have 85 left.
Okay. All right, I can do it. I can do 85. Can we cut that to 42?
Where's Jen? Jen needs to say her final goodbyes to Gareth. Like.
Ruth.
All right. Done. Libre Office has spoken.
And I'm going down here because, you know, Ruth just won.
No, really, how many more questions?
It should be no surprise. The winner is Ruth. Thank you to all of our contestants, and enjoy game night. Thank you.